ever had. But God, I'm grateful for what you've given me. I can't get away from Joseph. Joseph is probably my prototype for life. Joseph was the youngest, had the least of the family. But God began to speak to Joseph in his night season when nobody was around to distract him from listening. He heard what God said, and being so enthused about what God was saying to him, he wanted to tell everybody. So he told his brothers that hated him for being obedient. He told mom and dad, and they really didn't understand what was going on because it was uncontextual for God to give the vision to the least of the children, to the youngest, rather than to the eldest. And they couldn't put it all together. But his dad was smart enough not to go against it, although he didn't understand it. But here Joseph is being criticized for telling his brothers and sisters and mom and dad what God said. But yet he was still thankful to God to be a servant to his dad. Well, Joseph, go down and check on your brothers and sisters. Okay, Dad, I'll go. He didn't tell his dad, well, you know, they don't like me, and why I got to go down there and look at and see how they're doing and make sure they got food. He didn't do that. He immediately stepped to the task and went on down and did what it was that Dad needed him to do. He went. He was grateful that God chose him to be the one to go in harm's way. To be the one to go into the demilitarized zone. Oh, I would have got it.
Not without no shoes.
Every guy we need to get that. I'll get it. See, I ain't scared of him. I'll let him pitch on it and then I go ahead and do my thing with him. See, Joseph, here he is, in harm's way, putting himself in harm's way, just like David did when David went down checking on his brother, and Goliath was down there talking all this noise. He was grateful that God and his father saw him worthy to go. So why is it with us every time we have seemingly a hardship or a rough road, that the first thing we do is start blaming the devil and never recognize that God is trying to perfect something in us? We never recognize that God is trying to help us to grow up. First thing we do is something the devil did. That's the first thing come out of our mouth. That devil.
You're talking right.
It wasn't the devil that had Joseph thrown into a pit. It wasn't the devil that had David to confront Goliath.
No, sir.
It was God himself was proving those men that they would be faithful to him. The same way he did with Job. He was proving the men that they would be faithful to him. That they would give thanks in all things. But the first thing we do is we bring the devil and set him on stage where God has not put him.
Yes, sir.
We give him God's glory and then turn around and want somebody to rebuke him. When we gave him God's glory, we put him on the stage. He had nothing to do with it. In 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, I'm going to read from the 1st to the 18th verse, and my thought will come from the 18th verse. In all things, give thanks. And I would say in all things, be grateful. Be grateful that you got a glass of water. You might not have soda. Really, the glass of water is better for you than soda anyway. But we're not, see, we're so ungrateful that if we don't have Pepsi Cola, we're mad, and God done gave us water that'll make us healthy. That's just us. chapter. And here's what Paul writes. He said, but of the times and the seasons, brother, you have not no need that I write unto you. I done wrote you enough letters. I done warned you enough, and I done told you enough what's to come. So you don't need me to be writing no more letters warning you about what's going to happen. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child. And they shall escape, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief. The church has no business being in darkness to what's going on at this dispensation of time. But I feel sometimes like I'm in this world by myself because I see things that other people don't see. I see where we're at in time, and I know it's soon approaching and coming, but I don't say much about it because people think I'm a gloom and doom person. But I'm not gloom and doom. I'm a realist. I can see it, and I know it's going to happen. And I'm trying to prepare for it while other folk is just having a party. The party time is going to end.
Yes, it is.
He said, you're all children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. That's a message right there. It's time for the church to wake up.
Yes.
My God, my God.
We've been asleep too long.
Help us.
Night is over. Day has come. Wake up.
Thank you.
Get up. See, waking up implies getting up and getting busy. Because when they got up, they got busy. They didn't get up and turn the TV on. They didn't get up and go check their emails.
Yes, sir. Right.
They got up and got busy for the task at hand to get them through that day.
Yes.
Well, a lot of us don't know better yet. But we still live on mama now. He said, but let us, who are of the day, be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love. And for an helmet, the hope of salvation. For God has not appointed us unto wrath, or has not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Jesus Christ, who died for us. And you know that we went through Resurrection Sunday not long ago. That whether we wake or sleep, we should live together with them. Wherefore, comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also you do. I could grab another sermon out of that one. He said, edify one another, quit beating one another down.
Yes.
There's more whipping from the pulpit than it is in the house with children.
My God.
Ain't no edifying, ain't no lifting up, ain't no telling that you can do better, you're going to be okay. It's always you're getting whipped.
Yes.
Ain't getting no healing balm after you're whipping either.
Who you talking about?
He said, wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also ye do. And we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you.
My God.
So if you don't want to know me, then don't labor with me.
Amen.
If you got secrets, then don't try to hook up with me and labor with me. 'Cause I'm going to know. I don't know who you are for real.
Yes. You telling the truth. Amen.
You plan on working with me, I'm going to know who you are.
That's right. Amen.
You know why I'm going to know? Because the Holy Ghost is going to reveal it to me. So I'm going to get close enough.
So I can see just who you really are and what you will say. Yes.
Thank you, Jesus.
For real.
See, that's another thing that's wrong with the body of Christ. We don't get close enough to one another to know one another because we're all so standoffish. We're so anointed
No.
Then we can't get up close and personal with nobody.
I just don't trust him. I just
Well,
don't
I'm gonna
trust
tell
him.
you about me. I got the Holy Ghost. I don't care what kind of demon you got. You can't harm me. I tell people, I hope you're a witch. I hope you're a warlock. Don't just bring the root. Bring the whole doggone tree, leaves, branches, and everything. And we choose God for real.
I like that. I like that.
If you're a witch, I know you're a witch.
That's right.
If you're a whore, I know you're a whore. If you're a whore among us, I know you're a whore among us. I know it. If you're down low, I know it. If you're
The
high,
house is
I
full
know it.
today.
Because the Holy Ghost is going to reveal it to me if I will only thank Him for everything and stay close to Him.
That's good.
Oh boy. He says, and to esteem them very highly in love for their works. Oh, I missed one. This is the one that probably want us to miss. And we beseech you, brethren, to know them that labor among you and are over you in the Lord. And are over you in the Lord and admonish you. So if you have a pastor, or you have a youth pastor, or you have a bishop, or an apostle, or a teacher, and they have an authority over you, you are to, as they admonish, you're to esteem them highly.
That's right. That's the word.
Isn't that what it said?
Yes, that's the word. Amen.
Let me get back and look at this again, because I want to make sure I see this right. Know them that labor among you and over you in the Lord. But here's, it's a period, and it says, and admonish you.
Yes.
So if I don't admonish you in the Lord, I don't know you.
Wow.
That's true. What's the word?
And chances are you're not going to esteem me very high for my work's sake because I'm not admonishing you.
Well,
That's what the next verse says. It says, and to esteem them very highly in love for their work's sake. And be at peace among yourselves.
yes.
Nor, I'll say, now we exhort you, brethren, warn them that are unruly. I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you. Warn your brothers unruly because I'm going to give them Article 15. A dishonorable discharge. Oh, you got my eye on that one.
Amen.
Well, if you're unruly, it says you're disobedience, and disobedience is a sin of witchcraft.
That's right. That's the word.
So how can witchcraft and holiness live in the same house together?
Cannot.
They can't unify.
Nope.
If I got to be ruling and obedient to God, then I think you need to be ruling and obedient to those that rule over you, whether it be me or the elder or the bishop or whoever it is. See, that's where the church has got off track.
Amen.
That's the real problem in the church right there, is that everybody is free, they're black, and they're 21.
True.
And can't nobody tell them nothing. And that's why we got so many saints that are in bankruptcy, foreclosure, that are broke, that are sick, and never going to really get out of it, is because they will not obey anybody.
Wow.
Yes, yes, yes.
They ain't got to be saved to teach you how to be free.
Yes.
You don't believe me? Go look at the statistics. Bill Gates don't claim to be a Christian.
No.
Let me tell you something I learned years and years ago about the Kennedys and the Rockefellers. They always tithed.
That's it.
Always.
That's it.
Even in their sin. And nobody could ever stop their prosperity.
That's it. That's it.
They knew enough about the Bible to give God what belonged to Him, even when they were living in sin.
That's true.
I have a
That's what you're
partner.
supposed to.
in business, a white guy, it was a partner, him and I was a partner in the construction business. He would rob from you, he would lie, he would cuss you, but he paid tithes every week, everything he touched.